Tonight's show is brought to you by Mack Weldon.
MackWeldon.com. I just want to give the URL.
Mack Weldon, well, www.mackweldon.com.
Well,
We're still doing worldwide.
HTTPS secured ://.
I do believe there is a dark web, deep web website for Mack Weldon, but I'm not allowed to give that out.
Same with Kickapoo, our other sponsor, but we're not going to talk about that.
You pay with Bitcoin over on those dark websites.
I can't say that. I cannot.
Oh,
we weren't supposed to.
Oh shit! All right.
Fuck. Sorry, I shouldn't start on a curse either. How should we start this podcast?
On a curse?
Let's do no. Yeah, that was the preamble, but what's the amble? You know what I mean?
Yes.
All right.
Personally, I'm waiting for the post.
I know what you mean.
Okay. Check it out.
I'm waiting for the antebellum.
You mind if I get the garbage out of here?
Oh no, that's chips.
No, there's chips in there.
What?
We can eat those.
Thank you, Derek.
Oh, fuck. Those were for the podcast so that we could eat
why were
chips.
they all gone? Who ate all of them?
Because we ate. That's what they're for.
One bag was empty. One bag was 95% empty.
That's on you. You ate them.
Look, Microsoft announced
Lies.
how big their chips are, 6 millimeters.
Yeah, so we had to see if they were as big as ours, Dingleberry.
Our chips are bigger. Sorry, Microsoft.
Yeah, we got bigger chips.
Our chips are bigger. Our penises are smaller. Theme song.
Short dick man. What in the world is that fucking thing? You need some fucking tweezers to put that little thing away. That has got to be the smallest dick I have ever seen in my whole life. Get the fuck out of here.
And we're back.
We're back.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the MEGA64 podcast, the #1 video game podcast on the internet. We're your boys for the evening. What?
What? We're theirs.
Can you go to me?
Go
Hey,
to
yo, what's up? Hey, I'm Rocco. In case you don't know me,
He's the official fuckboy.
you don't know me. I'm a YouTuber. I'm like, I'm here to talk about what we got going on today, and yeah. So in case you don't know me, I'm like a YouTuber, and I'm here. We're going to talk about what's going on. We're going to talk about what's going down, what's going around town. Easy come, easy go.
Get Nick in there.
Oh, what?
Are you digital influencing?
I'm a digital influencer, so I'm just trying to. Yeah, I'm trying to do it.
This is like when Ollie G comes up with a new character.
Yeah.
This is Rocco G.
I'm Rocco G.
Swag Daddy Rocco.
You've never seen his Let's Play channel.
Yeah, check
What
out
do you
my
play?
Let's Play. I've
Swag
been
Daddy?
Firewatch?
Happy Wheels.
Swag Daddy, I noticed you haven't uploaded a video in a while. What's up with that?
Criminal charges.
You say it ain't so, Swag Daddy.
Swag Daddy, sometimes the daddy got too much swag.
Your digital influence reaches too far.
It's dark influence.
It reached down the wrong blouse.
Yeah,
Is
so
that
how the dark web was created?
the dark web was created when the first digital influencer had dark influence. It woke up.
Oh, it's like
It's like a mix of the Matrix and
Akuma.
Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah.
And Akuma.
Yeah, and Akuma.
And Akuma.
My Akuma impression. Don't ask for my Wario impression. I do an Akuma. I
Yeah.
almost said Wakuma,
Wakuma.
Wakuma.
which is a fusion.
Yeah.
It's like a Wario version of Akuma. It's like a wacky Akuma.
And a
Whack-
It's a
Wawa.
whack Akuma.
Whack Akuma. Okay, anyway, we have we're gonna erase all this, so welcome.
No way.
We keeping
Hey.
it. We ain't
All
erasing
right.
it.
Sean, it's up to you Sean's not here tonight.
Why
Wait a
is-
minute.
That guy is so, let me just tell you
Hold
right
on. Can I venture a theory
Okay.
as to why he's not here?
Okay.
now. Okay.
We teased him so hard last week.
Yeah.
We were
He
rough.
You
Yeah.
remember, if
We
you
were
were
rough.
watching last week,
I
review
missed
the
it.
tapes. Eric, you weren't here.
No, I wasn't.
Dude, I felt
What
bad.
happened?
This never happens.
We ganged up on him.
I actually felt bad for Sean. We went so hard on him.
I don't know.
That he
I did a good impression.
He curled up on the couch and started doing that 1,000-yard stare that he does.
That
he
fetal-
He was like slowly shaking his head, just like
Fight or flight, man.
And had nothing left to say for the rest of the podcast. And the moment it was over, walked off stage, left the building, and didn't come back this week.
Hey, and I want to say this too. I did an impression of him. I was like, because of how he sounds. He's like, I want to go to a baseball game.
Spot on.
Whatever.
Perfect
so then,
fun.
as a comeback, he did an impression of me. Fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
But one of the details in it was so personal. He was like, oh, I put ranch dressing on my Caesar
He made one of Rocco's eating habits at
He
Soup
did.
Plantation.
At Soup
He
Plantation.
did!
Now, let me just say two
personal
things.
attack.
Now,
put ranch dressing on a Caesar salad?
because,
It's
yes.
called, okay, first of all, it's
Yes.
called a Rocco Caesar salad.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
It's a special kind
I'm
of...
sorry. I just want to say comment redacted.
It's a special kind of Caesar salad
Uh-huh.
that doesn't follow the Caesar recipe whatsoever.
Derek, it's called the John Candy salad.
Okay,
That's the
excuse me.
official name.
Okay.
But anyway, that I just want to say though,
That was,
number one, yes I
inappropriate.
do. Yes I do.
Okay.
Number two,
Owning it.
number
That's good.
two, what a stalker fucking detail
Yeah,
that
right?
he knew that.
And call you
So
out.
I just want to say, yeah, he tried to throw it back at me.
and you
Yeah.
took it.
That's some stalker shit, Sean. You got problems how I take my coffee, how I
Oh, no.
stroke it.
Does he wipe front
You
to
got a
back
problem
or
with
what,
that?
Sean?
Yeah.
Are you watching? You don't like my technique?
I'm
squat when you
Rocco.
wipe or that you
I
sit?
stroke it with the left hand so I can still scroll the mouse wheel.
Sean.
Yeah. What else do you have a
Sean.
problem with? You don't like how I wipe?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. You got any tips and tricks?
Oh,
Anyway.
I'm Rocco. I only wipe with one sheet of paper and I poke a hole in the middle and do it military style, or I scrape it all out and then.
Yeah. You got a problem with that? Who doesn't do that? You don't do that?
You don't know military
Do
style?
you not know military style?
To conserve toilet paper,
No.
Yeah, one square, bro.
one square, poke your hole like in the middle, and then you go up in there, clean it out, and then use the toilet paper.
Yeah, you didn't know that.
Yeah,
What
you.
the fuck?
The toilet
sorry,
paper is for
Eric.
your finger.
Yeah.
Were you never in the military?
Yeah, man.
No, I wasn't.
You don't know. You gotta support
Wow,
the
you
troops,
didn't even
Eric.
serve, bro.
Eric,
Huh.
gotta support the
Do
troops,
you even
man.
serve?
I don't.
Anyways, Sean's not here because we roasted him so hard.
Poor Sean.
Yeah.
He's
He ain't coming back.
still chilling.
Yeah. But that's okay because there's tons of video game stuff
Oh yeah.
that's happening this week. And if he was here, he'd be chiming in. Oh, my kids, they want a new Toy Story. So we're not gonna no bullshit. Okay,
Cars 3.
he's out. We're in. The true gamers.
Hardcore gamers here.
Okay,
Gamists.
so
We
let's
are
recap.
Professional gamists.
Professional gamists here. Recap real quick. EA did their thing last night. We're recording this on Sunday, so we may not be up to date when you watch this, but EA did their thing. A lot of digital influencers.
Ugh.
I'm a huge fan of that. iJustine, shout out.
You can have them.
I think that was the right call. So they
They
showed a
used
bunch of stuff.
iJustine
Yeah,
still.
yeah.
The gamer I just need.
The iJustine. The I is for gamers.
Yeah.
And so anyway,
Portal was all I needed. Portal 2 was all I needed to see
yeah, right.
to know how
It was
hardcore
great.
of a gamer she
Exactly.
Mhm.
So anyway, so they're doing that. The only thing that I really paid attention to in that was, other than the influencers, was the Battlefront trailer. And you were going to say something about that? You had some thoughts on that. I thought the new Battlefront trailer, Battlefront 2, looked cool.
was. Yeah.
I
I
thought it was
saw the
cool.
trailer for Battlefront 2. I thought it looked cool, and at the same time, did not look cool at all. It was, representative of the duality of man, the
Mhm.
yin and yang of video games. Eric made a good point, which I completely agree with. I don't trust video game trailers as far as I can
Oh,
throw
yeah,
them.
sure.
I don't trust any trailers in this. We're living in the age of spin,
Yep.
fake news. You don't know what to
Sure.
believe.
Yeah.
All the propaganda gets inside your head. I will have to try the game before I formulate an opinion. But let me tell you the opinion I've already formulated. It looks cool, but I feel like the increments in which they are progressing the series of Battlefront gets smaller with every release. And they're just kind of boiling it down to its essence and not experimenting enough with it. Those maps I felt like I've played before, ages ago. And I'm glad that we're returning to space battles, which is something we had 2 Battlefronts ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're not
Yeah.
even pushing the envelope. We're just kind of like feeling the envelope out.
Yeah.
Greatest hits.
The multi...
But I do love Battlefront.
Yeah.
The multiplayer was fun in the last Battlefront. No doubt, I enjoyed it. My excitement for it is that they have Visceral, who I think it's Visceral, and I love their, I think they're a great developer, is doing a single player campaign That's what I want to play.
Yeah.
It's from the
Me too.
perspective of the Empire.
That's
What I want to play. So
But-
I'm in on that. That's cool.
All of that could be released as DLC for the current Battlefront. It could.
Yeah, it
I'm
could.
not saying it should
Sure.
be.
You're fucking right, man.
That like
'Cause I
this is not like a brand new experience. It's just
Sure.
more Battlefront.
I don't want to buy another Battlefront because I feel like I got burnt on the last
Yeah,
Battlefront.
Right.
You know, they're taking this approach with this new one that's kind of like trying to appear a little more noble.
Right.
Like, hey, this new one, we added all these things that you said we should have had, and here's a single player campaign, whatever. And they said like DLC will be free. We're not gonna do season pass. We're not gonna
Yep.
whatever.
Oh,
so
good.
like all of that sounds good, but in all honesty, they should have just stayed on the path of releasing more shit for the
They
first
should
one.
have. Yeah.
For free.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be excited that they finally righted the course of everything they fucked up.
That's what fucking bothers me the most.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good job. You're saying you're
Dude.
not
Wow,
gonna screw us
good.
over this
It's
time.
Good.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I think
You know what it
people
is?
defending that are like really glad-handing a lot of the things wrong with video games that keep happening.
Yeah.
And every year there's always something at E3 that goes, yeah, I mean, we really listen to the fans, and you fucking know how this turns out every year. I don't get it. It's a real bummer.
It's like when they raise the price of gas everywhere just so that they can drop it down and make
Yeah.
you go like,
Yeah.
oh my god, it's so
Oh, it's only
cheap again.
$3.50 now.
Or
But it's like,
what
it used
I
to be
love,
$2.50.
speaking of gas, is when you go to the gas station, they post a sign. Here's where all the gas money goes. 18% goes to the state. It's this much goes to the government. This much goes to the gas company. It's like, I don't need a breakdown
Yeah.
of the fucking price. Just don't charge this much.
Yeah.
But we're
Because honestly, it pisses me off to see the breakdown. Because I'm like, hold on. So how much am I actually paying
How many
Yeah.
middlemen
for
are there?
how much is this going towards the gas
You know-
going in my car?
You know what they should have
That
done?
makes me so upset.
Not gas related. What they should have done with
Keep it gas
Battlefront,
related.
with Battlefront, they should have released some kind of new free single player campaign in the first one,
Yeah.
and just as a goodwill
Yeah.
thing.
Because we didn't
'Cause-
really get anything single player. A couple couch co-op missions,
Yeah,
but
yeah, and the
I
VR
don't
thing
know.
was kind of cool.
I still
But-
haven't fucked with that.
Yeah, that's cool. But but then done that, solidified it, and then announced this new Battlefront game. Like, hey, because then it's like you got some goodwill. Okay, they
Yeah.
actually like made it to what it was.
Yeah. Gave you a complete game. And then they're gonna
yeah.
release
It just
yeah.
feels awkward still. Yeah,
Is VR stuff free?
Yeah.
All
So
right.
that was free. I mean, that was cool.
I should re-download like all the stuff that they put out for free for that because I did feel burnt, but I guess it's been long enough that there is enough free stuff to go.
There's enough shit now that there's a game there.
'Cause, man, I did the
Just took
four-
Took over a year.
I did like the 4 tutorial like planets and
Yeah.
then the 4 couch co-op like missions.
Yeah.
And then I'm not a big online guy, and there were
Yeah.
only 4 maps at the release launch of that.
I'm not really an online guy, but I played that enough that I got good at it, and
it was
I
like
really
they were
enjoyed it.
really.
Yeah.
That's good.
So whatever it is, what it is.
release it for $30 and I'll be happy.
Yeah.
But that ain't
Yeah,
gonna happen.
they'll do that.
It's gonna be $59.
But if you wait 2 weeks
or more,
if you wait 2 weeks, you might not have to worry about that.
uh,
I feel like the last one dropped pretty damn fast.
Really?
I think it did. I think it was 40 before, like, in a blink of an eye.
Wow.
I got the Ultimate Edition for $20.
me
Yeah,
too.
I mean,
But I had to
yeah.
wait a year. or
Yeah,
two.
yeah, that's
Really?
true. But
Yeah.
I bet I don't think you'll have to wait that long.
Other
Anyway.
big announcements from E3.
Yes.
What are they?
They so that was kind of the big thing I thought on the EA side. Today was the Microsoft keynote.
Well, Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced.
Kingdom Hearts
as
3.
well.
Well, that was announced years ago, but they showed a new clip of it. They showed a new trailer.
When
true.
you are
Which I didn't think, if you would have told me that was an old trailer, I would have believed you. I didn't think there was anything.
Who's in it? Aqua? Mickey?
Yeah, Aqua the band.
Aquafina, the
they're in
rapper.
Nice.
Aquafina the rapper and the water.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of those fucking games. Is this dated though, or did they just show a trailer?
No.
No
date.
No date.
no,
They
no.
showed a new trailer.
So no,
I
nothing
don't-
new.
It was him
care.
fighting things on like Mount
Cool.
Olympus or something.
Looks great. Just give me the game. I don't
Yeah, it really was
No,
just.
it's all about building hype.
Your hype isn't built yet. They need to build more.
You're
hype
not
for
you're
Kingdom Hearts 3.
you're not ready for the game. You think you are, you're not. So
Kingdom Hearts. The worst thing
I'll
to
go with
happen. The worst thing that happened for me with Kingdom Hearts was them re-releasing them,
Yeah.
like the HD versions,
Yeah.
because I played them again because I had fond memories.
Yeah.
And I replayed them and it was insufferable. I was
Really?
like, oh, I don't think I can do this.
Huh.
And so now I'm like,
I heard
yeah.
I was reading some like meme page video game thing about like moments in games that ruin the entire experience. And like one of the highest rated things on the list was this boss fight in Kingdom Hearts that had a huge cutscene that you couldn't skip. So you were required to watch this cutscene.
I don't remember that.
Before this really hard boss fight.
Oh, and
like,
if you die,
most people quit the game there because they're like, yeah, after 3 or 4 attempts, I can't
remember.
I can't sit through this giant cutscene anymore. But I never played Kingdom Hearts, so I don't know. But listening to you say the re-release kind of ruined your memories of it.
Yeah, it was just like, I don't know. I guess I could deal with this as a high schooler, but can't now. I don't know. It was really hard.
Yeah, I've always looked over that.
Up my whole life.
I loved those games when they came out. Like I played both of them.
Yeah, me too.
When 2 came out, I went and played 1 and beat that in a week, and then I went back and went through 2.
Yeah.
And I like did 100% on both of those games. So
yeah,
I've always been excited for 3, but then they just kept releasing all of this stuff that.
All the fucking portable versions.
Yeah, it just muddied the whole thing.
2.5 Dream Drop Dissident, you know.
And they never looked any different in a way that was substantial enough that made me compelled to go back to the series.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, you're just adding more to the pile that I already have.
Yeah.
I want go further than this.
Yeah.
So.
And also, by the time that 3 comes out, we'll all be in our mid-40s, and so it's like a weird standard now.
I don't need to know what happens to
into
Quasimodo and Jiminy Cricket at 42.
Oh, Quasimodo!
Well, he got wrapped.
Like the Hunchback?
Yeah.
Oh, he's part of the Dark Universe now.
Oh!
That's not Disney anymore.
Oh,
We're going to jump ships. Quasimodo has been announced. He's part of Universal's Dark Universe, following up The Mummy and Dr. Jekyll.
Along with, they also announced the Phantom of the Opera.
Nice. So I guess Quasimodo's a monster now? Yeah.
Not redeemable piece of shit.
Is this real? You guys
Yeah, no joke.
This is real.
He's a
wait,
monster.
I thought he was a man who wants to be treated not like a monster.
Fuck that. He's a monster.
Yeah, that's fucking loser shit, and I'm tired. And, you know, in this day and age,
The creator
he's
of this
just a
story.
fucking monster. This hunchback fucking monster
This
is
ugly
he's ugly
fucker.
You know, he
Treat him like shit.
He wants to fall in love. Fuck that. You're a monster.
Yeah, you're a shitty
No love
monster.
for you.
Know your place, you piece of shit. Quasimodo.
Yeah.
We're gonna get
He's evil.
Tom Cruise or some equally badass old fogey to fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Quasimodo.
We're gonna get
that sounds fucking dark.
Bruce Willis.
And,
Get Bruce Willis in there.
Tom Cruise. Yeah, I'm trying to think who is old enough and lame enough to take on Quasimodo. Tom Cruise has already taken on the Mummy.
I think Bruce Willis should take on Quasi.
Yeah, Bruce Willis. He's still kind of cool.
He's still hanging on to it. He's still hanging on to it.
It'll be someone like Nick Cage or Viggo.
There we go.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
Liam
Perfect.
Neeson.
Nailed it.
That's
Liam
good.
Neeson.
John Travolta. That'd be kind of cool.
Liam Neeson.
I think John Travolta will be Quasimodo.
Hey,
Have you seen him lately?
I'm Quasimodo.
He's got a big head.
I think
I mean, he
It's
basically
so great
was
to be.
in that movie Miracle. What was the movie he was in when he was an angel?
Oh,
Michael.
Michael.
How dare you?
Miracle.
Never forget.
Miracle Jordan.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Looks like one of them PBS
Sorry,
kids.
back to games.
Back to
We
video
got to get back to
Right.
games. So anyway, Microsoft's keynote was today, and just like the Kingdom Hearts trailer, if you told me I had seen this a year ago, I would have believed you. They hyped the Xbox One X up 1 year ago. Next year, we're going to reveal Scorpio, codename Scorpio, the most powerful console ever. And we're going to unveil what it's all about. So they did it today. It's a $500 Xbox. And the games they showed, it really felt like we saw the same thing as last year. We saw Forza,
a zombie game,
that pirate game again.
It's a
bunch of
500
zombie games.
It's a $500 Xbox.
Cuphead is still
finally
there.
dated though. Dated.
The graphics are better though.
Yeah.
Crazy.
4K HDR.
I can't believe they've announced better graphics
6
on a newer console. That's something I never would have imagined.
6
in a million
millimeter.
years.
For something they hyped for a year, it really was just what we knew a year ago.
Yeah.
Here's all these games. They'll look better.
You got a price.
There wasn't.
I-
the price. We didn't.
When
know
I
the price.
heard the announcement, I thought this sounds like just an Xbox One Plus.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, but then
exactly
I thought
it.
that's exactly it. They took the plus and turned it sideways, and now it's Xbox One X.
And it's like a 45-degree plus.
But
I'm just seeing through.
Yeah.
The scheme
You're
here.
fucking
Your eyes
right.
are open.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see through the code.
Woke Derek.
Derek's woke.
I'm
Hell
awake.
yeah.
So
I read Awake magazine.
it was a lot of the same shit. However, a couple things they showed were cool,
Yeah.
but they were things that'll probably be on PS4. And it was the new DBZ game.
Oh yeah.
I could give a shit about DBZ video games,
Yeah.
but this one is by the Guilty Gear people, or like has that engine. where it looks like 2D animation, but it's actually 3D and it can rotate.
Haven't they been doing kind of like the animation Dragon Ball Z thing for a while?
Yeah.
What sets this game apart? Because I didn't really look into it. I saw, new DBZ game. This kind of looks like the last couple.
The last Guilty Gear game that got announced used this new engine where it straight up looks like hand animation, but they're 3D assets. Okay. So the camera could rotate around them, and it was fucking weird.
Yeah.
And this crew, who is actually a competent fighting game developer,
that Guilty Gear team is
so you've got a good team behind it with a whole new style and stuff like that.
All right.
Yeah.
So
looks
it's just
really good.
Yeah. So that was kind of impressive.
Yeah.
But they showed the sequel to Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War.
Yeah.
Which again, that'll be on everything. That's not just Xbox. But what's that?
Assassin's Creed that takes place in like a Egyptian
Egypt
time. Yeah.
Wow, crazy. What are they going to think of next?
That was new.
Africa.
But the new Mordor game, the new Shadow of War.
Which I
think is a boring title. I just don't think that's that. Shadow of War.
It's like War Fighter.
That could be
generic.
Yeah. But what they showed with this game that was different about it is, he goes out and there's orcs fighting each other. He possesses one of them. And it's a general. It's a orc general. Yeah. And what's different in this game kind of is that there's more emphasis on armies and stuff. Really? So he takes control of this guy and he's like, go get your army. Start training your army. Possesses another orc that's, has an army. Okay, start getting your army together. And we have this scene in it where he goes to the gates of like fucking Mordor or whatever, some kind of castle,
some other stronghold.
And he goes there and it looks like the movie. He's got an army of thousands behind him. That's all right, go. And your army fucking takes over this castle and you're part of this war.
Whoa.
It was big scale stuff. It looked really cool.
That sounds cool. I played Warband Mountain Blade. Sounds a little bit similar to that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
You go into battle, you lead an army, you besiege castles.
Mountain Blade.
Mountain Blade, yeah. You put your ladders up, you climb up, you have to fight your way and kill everybody inside the castle, which I like.
Yeah.
And that could be cool.
Yeah.
There was something else about it too that I thought was really cool, and I can't remember what it was. Some other aspect to it, but that was the big thing.
That's
the big takeaway.
Some of the Assassin's Creed stuff they showed though looked very reminiscent of Metal Gear Phantom Pain stuff.
Yes.
Eagle vision was like
you could scout your
enemies. You could scout and then it would mark them like 3D, kind of like you could see them through walls and shit after you scouted them, and then there was like a rocket punch type arrow that he let fly and you could control where the fucking arrow went.
Yeah.
There were a few things that looked inspired, so I might actually check that out.
It takes place in ancient Egypt, you said?
Yeah, and it looked like very
prequel to the other ones?
It's Assassin's Creed
looks
Origins.
like the first origin
Great
story.
title. I wonder how they came up with that one.
Was that in our video? Did we say Assassin's Creed Origins?
Oh,
Remember we came up with a ton of fake ones?
Wasn't
there one called
sure
Origins?
I think it's safe to...
No, it was. They were punk band names.
We can retire...
They were punk band names.
We can retire name of franchise Origins.
I totally agree.
There's so many Origins things out there.
Yeah.
But, all right, Ancient Egypt.
They should just call it Assassin's Creed Tut or something. Like Assassin's Creed...
Tut.
You know what they should do? Do like a forgotten civilization, like the civilization
Atlantis?
of Mu or Atlantis. Maybe it's Mu, but and then you could just go to Atlantis, and it's like ancient Egypt or ancient Sumeria, but with weird advanced technology.
Yeah.
So actually,
That'd be cool.
In regards to that, with this Assassin's Creed game, it looks like they're getting a little weirder with it. Yeah. There were like creatures in it and stuff. Like they're going into Egyptian mythology,
like Pharaoh.
So it wasn't just
Anubis head stuff.
Yeah, there was a little more
Snakes.
to it than that. So that was kind of
mixing in that Prince of Persia.
It reminded me.
Yeah, it was a little weirder in that way. It wasn't totally.
These just like memories or some shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe they're dreams.
You have to climb inside the
Eric, you'll have to
Animus.
You'll have to buy the game and play it to find out.
Yeah, right.
Just you wait.
It's so intriguing. You will just have to get it and see.
What was that cool like indie title that had a very pixelated but 3D?
The Last Night.
Yeah.
And that it looked like it was very Blade Runner-esque, but like the city was really good, real-looking 3D graphics, but the characters looked very 8-bit and like it was interesting.
It just looked it looked like there were several layers of making a 3-dimensional image but using pixelated like assets. It was interesting.
That was kind of cool. Yeah, that was neat.
They showed like 10 seconds of it though, and then we got a way too long zombie and pirate and sports and Forza.
I don't think there were any sports. There were no sports.
Okay.
In the boredom, you thought there were.
Yeah.
But Forza is so dope.
Yeah.
It's so dope.
You ever wonder how fast the car can go?
There's a new car.
You go
Derek,
find out.
There's a new 2017 model car that's in Forza for the first time, and it was on stage.
And just like every other keynote they've ever done, they brought the real car out on stage. Check it out.
Wow.
And it'll be at their E3 booth.
Of course it will.
I can't.
Why do they do that every
I can't
year?
afford the car, but I can afford the Forza.
Because people take pictures next to it.
Yeah, I guess.
That's it. And then
There
it's just
is,
advertising for the game.
I'm making fun of Forza, but I will acknowledge car culture is huge.
Yeah.
I'm not a part of it. I can get it. Yeah, I understand. It's a machine. You can build it, make it powerful, but that's just not for me.
I think Bernie from Rooster Teeth told us once, or said once, that one of the biggest boosts in popularity Rooster Teeth ever got back in the day was when they were interviewed on some car blog or something.
Really?
Like for some reason they were, and they said like that was the biggest surge of traffic we ever got.
Road and Tech.
I know.
I don't remember why that happened.
I know that car culture is huge, and like modding cars.
Sure.
There's a big community out there.
Sure.
I'm just not technical.
Let's sponsor a car.
Yeah, let's sponsor a car.
Well, dude, like even vehicle culture breaks down into subgenres. There's like a muscle car, Forza type car stuff, But then like out here in East County, we've got this like desert rock crawling Jeep, like trophy truck car culture too.
I drive a Nissan Juke, and someday I'm gonna put suicide doors on it. That's my dream.
Scary.
That's as far as I'm gonna get into car culture, but I want the doors that open like that.
We should put a blue underlight neon kit, so you light up the
Then
street.
people will start trying to race me and stuff, and
You could win, bro.
I want to get some whistle tips.
You could win.
You're supposed to be
this
cooking
guy's
breakfast.
into car culture.
That's only in the moment.
He dresses the part.
I do. I'm ready for cars.
Is that what car culture
I'm
is
ready
like?
for cars.
Swag Daddy.
Swag
Don't
Daddy.
I look like
Swag Daddy's in the cars?
Swag Daddy. I'm a van daddy.
The Swagmobile.
Swag Daddy's in
Swagmobile. You drive a van?
Welcome to the swag van.
Swag
like
van.
a lowrider.
Swag van. I'm Swag Van Dam, baby.
Swag
and I'm damn delicious. All right. Anyway, so yeah, that was it. So I didn't see anything at this keynote that made me want a $500 new Xbox. Like there was really even
the current Xbox.
Honestly, but like even the Xbox One S.
Yeah.
So today they lowered the price of it. It's
How much is it now?
It's $250.
Still don't want it.
If you want the exclusives,
If you want
and
to play
also if you want to play 4K Blu-ray, that $250 is not bad.
Does the PS4 Pro not do 4K Blu-ray?
No, it doesn't.
No.
That is a miss.
Which doesn't make sense.
But I don't have a 4K TV yet.
Sure.
Me neither.
And I kind of feel
So
like
for most people, it doesn't matter.
and of course it would be nice to have a 4K TV, but I also feel like I'm at a point where something else is just about to come out.
Sure.
And there's nothing wrong with my TV, and the difference in that
Let
and
go
4K.
of consumer culture.
Yeah.
4K is a myth. We don't need it.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm with Derek.
I never used my 3D and my 3D TV.
Give up the ghost.
But
I'm waiting for
4K
curves.
is just resolution, though.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Fuck
I mean,
4K.
there's no gimmick to it other than it's just
No,
a higher
I
thing.
want a curved
That is the
TV.
gimmick. The veil has been revealed.
Dude,
There is no
just
TV.
got knowledge dropped.
Come see Planet Earth 2 at my house.
Give me that curve.
You're going to swear you got fucked up by an animal.
Wow.
Come with me on a hike.
Get
You
fucked-
will get fucked up by an animal.
Yeah. Cougar.
Anyways,
Come with me.
But, as I always say, I know the steak is not
Okay.
a real steak.
I knew the moment.
Jesus.
But does it matter if the electricity tricks you? The Matrix. Anyway, so anyway, that was that for the keynote. So tonight there's a Bethesda thing, Sony's things tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Who knows? Who knows? But we have a new game here that's not even out yet that we couldn't talk about.
What?
Now I'm going to talk about it.
The embargo is lifted.
The embargo has been lifted. ARMS on the Switch, the Nintendo Switch.
Ooh, baby.
Again, Sean has played it actually a lot more than me, but he couldn't even show up to review it.
What?
So I just wanted to say,
Is he playing it right now with his kids or something?
probably. I can't face the other guys. I gotta play a little game with my kids.
Dude, that sounds just like him.
he's gonna come in with a whole new bit on your salads if
Yeah.
Watch it.
I didn't.
He's
Sean,
been paying attention.
Sean, cut this out so you, without
so
watching
you don't
it.
have to see it.
Cut this out so you don't see it.
Next,
Wave your arms so that way he knows where he's
Sean,
he's gonna
cut
start.
there.
Yeah,
he's
Sean
gonna
spoilers.
Start calling out your sombreros orders soon. Watch it.
That's not
No
good.
He's gonna dig receipts out of
Yeah.
the trash and like
Do you
post
know?
them.
Do you know
on his Twitter.
whenever there's one place I go for sushi that when I ask for no avocado, I always watch the guy who cuts the sushi behind the counter because he looks pissed. Not the place we usually go.
Yeah.
But some other place that I've been a few
He
times.
looks
and when I go,
pissed.
because I'm allergic.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
only reason. I don't hate the taste.
He
But I ask for
closes your
none, and I
cart.
always see them go, and the guy goes, like, I'm sorry, sir.
Just put more cucumber.
Yeah,
He doesn't get it.
I'm allergic to that too.
Oh.
Okay, so, but anyway, arms.
He's allergic to all vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fruit.
You
I'm
don't-
assuming. I've never had it.
You obviously haven't heard
I-
from Sean yet. He
Yeah.
displayed the whole thing last podcast.
Hell yeah.
So, arms, I have played. It's fun. It's fun. I actually think it has motion controls with the 2 Joy-Cons.
Uh-huh.
I was surprised how relatively accurate it was. I expected, I don't have a great opinion of motion controls. Felt like it was fairly good. I've heard some people with mixed results on them. I thought it was pretty good. It pretty much matched what I was doing.
Really?
Yeah, and that's how I played it. I thought it is a fun game with not a lot to it. I kind of felt like what was there was fun. I don't really feel like there's a lot beyond,
What is ARMS? Can you
it's
fill us in?
it's this kind of boxing game where everybody is kind of a cartoon character
Okay.
with
Springy
ridiculous
arms.
ridiculous springy
Yeah.
arms.
Oh.
And so it's a fighting game essentially.
Sure.
So yeah, the core game, it's fun. It doesn't really have a
Is
lot on
it
top
a-
of it that would make me play it
Is
all
it
the
a
time.
side platform fighter like Street Fighter, or is it more like Punch
First-
Out? Where
first person.
It,
more
yeah,
first person?
it's not first person.
Oh.
No, it's behind. The camera's behind you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So kind of like Punch Out.
Yeah, similar to Punch
third
Out.
person.
It makes me kind of wish they just made a Punch Out game.
Yeah.
I don't really know why.
Oh wait, the camera doesn't you don't run around? Like
I
in
mean,
a level?
The camera is
No.
like kind of fixed behind you. There are stages where there are like, if you do a 2-on-2 fight,
Yeah.
then there's like a bigger arena you can move around. But it's
yeah.
like,
It's
but the
like a
camera's
ring.
always behind you.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like a boxing ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a boxing game.
What did you think it was?
Yeah. What did you think this game was?
I thought it was
I had no idea what
Honestly,
it
I've
was.
only seen pictures of the art,
Me too.
which is like a goofy cartoon character, spring arms with like water balloons on the end.
They're
of it.
not making like gameplay footage readily available.
I thought it was going to be like a Splatoon thing.
No, the spring
But
arms are
first
like your
person.
fists. So you kind of like, you use, I only played it with the controller, but you use the actual Joy-Cons to like do
Yeah.
the
To
swing.
punches you want.
So there's so it's like a melee punching game. There's no like
Yeah.
shooting or anything.
Nope.
Yeah.
Or oh wow.
It's
Yeah,
a
it's a
cool
boxing game.
concept,
Wow.
but like Rocco said, it's like, okay, well, how long am I going to play this game for?
Yeah, so I played
Yeah.
through like one full run, just a single player,
Yeah.
and then I played against I played it like multiplayer locally, and it was fun a couple things at times, but I don't know. I feel like if it was if it was a cheap game, it'd be a lot more appealing of a thing to sell. For a full price game, it's okay. I don't know. It's just there's just not a ton there.
Yeah.
I'll wait for
That's
it.
Skyrim.
That's how I feel. I'll wait for a price drop or
Yeah.
something like that. I got the demo. I played around with it for a little bit, and I thought it was okay.
Yeah,
But again,
yeah, nothing there's bad. It's
Yeah,
just that's all there is.
for me to put like that much money on a game, I'd put it off for something better.
Yeah, that's how I felt about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. We should talk about a way better multiplayer experience, though. I mean, you played a masterpiece this week.
I did.
Forget
I
ARMS.
I checked out. I'm a gamer. I'm a game god.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what?
Basically, game god.
ARMS is nowhere to be seen. They're keeping it under wraps. They're not letting anybody play it.
It's
so
a secret.
it's a secret, and I'm not going to break into Fort Knox to play the new Nintendo game.
Yeah.
So instead, I played a game from Steam called Genital Jousting.
Ew.
Gross.
Thank you.
I've seen that.
That's a gross name.
That pretty much sums up my whole experience with Genital Jousting. Ew. It's the most fucking disgusting game I've ever played.
It's like dick butt
Probably
meme
ever.
come to life.
Yeah.
Genital Jousting. Let me describe this quickly if you've never heard of it. You are a disembodied dick with a pair of nuts.
What else is new?
and an anus.
Cool.
Hey, it spoke to me.
Where is the anus?
Right behind the dick. The dick ends with a pair of balls and a butthole in between them.
So the back of the balls look like butt cheeks?
Yeah, kind
to the
of.
anus
Kind of, yeah.
That's fucking gross.
Very artistic. You you slither and slop around with a couple other these cock monsters trying to, I don't know.
Fuck butt.
You know what? Yeah, basically.
Man.
You basically try to fuck butt. And the game is fucking rapey. It honestly is. It honestly, I hate to say it. I hate to sound like
don't you hold the button to consent?
An old man. Yeah, but to join the game, it's like it's just filled with stupid humor, and it's like hold up to give consent. Okay. Whatever that means. And then like you can unlock costumes. It's like the priest costume. Yeah, that's fucking funny. We have an epidemic that's been in the news for years now.
Spotlight DLC.
Yeah, Spotlight DLC. The Predator taking advantage of young children DLC. It's so fucking off base. And then, oh my god, the soundscape to this game is like
just body sound.
Is farts and jizz squeaks and
splish splash,
splish splashing and genital jousting.
Yeah.
Is there an objective? Like, is there a goal that you have to get?
Of course there's an objective. You gotta fucking shove your dickhead into the ass of your opponents. But there are different games too. One of them, they drop a bunch of sausages on the ground. You gotta shove all these sausages up your ass.
Fun.
There's a game where they scatter a bunch of pills. You gotta insert all these pills up your ass. The whole game is insertion and sloppiness.
Cool. Penn State uniform DLC coming soon.
You can be a cop. No. You can unlock police uniform. I don't really understand.
Cops are always
get off the stage.
Been cornholing you since back in the day, man.
So I picked up Genital Jousting. I want to check it out. It came recommended. It left a sour taste in my mouth.
Yeah, I'll bet.
It honestly did.
Kind of
you can hear a jizz squeak though. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
When my jizz squeaks out, it's not that great of a squeak.
All that.
Sound like Donald. Sound like Donald Duck.
Yeah.
That's how mine sounds.
And, you gotta oil your cock.
Oh, by the way, I didn't do this.
Oil your cock, bro.
It's squeaking.
The game's called Genital Jousting.
Yeah.
It's only male genitals.
That's fucking bullshit.
That's bullshit.
There's no vaginas.
Why not no woman's sky?
Okay, call it cock jousting. Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, call it a jizz joust.
There you go. That would mildly improve.
Yeah, jizz joust. I mean, that's immediately better.
There's noises.
It's an entire game of thinking it's funny when it's just not. So call it the MEGA64 game while you're at it.
Yeah.
On that note, I played Genital Jousting. You were excited to talk about Wipeout?
Oh, yeah. I just want to say real fast, they put out a Wipeout Omega collection on PS4.
Oh, really?
Wipeout is the only racing game I care about other than Mario Kart, because it is basically future Mario Kart. You use weapons and try to shoot each other. Yeah. You know, so I enjoy those games. They put out a collection. It's pretty cheap on PS4. It's got an HD version. It's got the last one that came out, like remastered, and then Wipeout 2049, which I don't know what platform that was on. Vita, maybe? I cannot remember.
Huh.
But you know what's weird? Those games are fun, but I like them better. For some reason, they're better on portable.
I agree.
don't really want to sit at home and play them. It's like, just throw it on a portable. That way you can play it on the bus, turn the volume up as loud as you can.
Good soundtrack.
Listen to that soundtrack. No, but anyway, I don't know. It's fun, but for some reason, I'd rather play it on a portable. So that's all. That's all I want to say.
What kind of scumbag would play Wipeout full blast on a bus?
Hey, Derek.
Ask me on the way to RTX.
Yeah, there's a cool Twitter account called Cool Box Art, and they show old video game box art. And they showed that PS Vita Wipeout game. It has pretty cool box art. So I tweeted at Rocco asking if they have a nice soundtrack. He said, just wait till RTX. I'll let you know on the airplane. Which is
just what kind
right around the corner. I can't wait.
No. Bottom feeding 1% of humanity do you have to be to play your personal video game on full blast with no headphones?
He's an influencer.
Hey, you
why
know what?
Why are you referencing this?
You know what?
Did he? Oh, you did that? Oh.
Hey, you know what? That's only on the airplane. You're supposed to be up looking at where you're traveling to, so it's like an alarm clock.
This guy has no shame.
It's like you're doing like a free concert.
No
for him.
shame.
Yeah, it's like a
about
free concert. It's like
taking
EDC.
portable video games on an airplane with no headphones and playing them
playing
at
loud.
full
Why-
volume.
Headphones fuck up your ears. Why would I do that?
It was the tram from the hotel to the airport.
Yeah,
but still,
to be fair.
the family of 4 from Wisconsin.
Yeah, guys, to be fair.
You're in Vegas and you don't want to hear music?
Dude, it was like 2 in the morning and the kids are in their pajamas.
Oh god.
Yeah, whatever. Those
Mommy.
kids should be in bed.
Why is he listening to E EDM?
I don't know what
Las
EDM
Vegas is the
is.
capital of EDM. You
Yeah.
go to Club XS and listen.
This guy would be the worst wingman on earth. You would take this guy to a nightclub to try to help you find a date.
Yeah.
He'd be fucking blasting Wipeout full
Exactly.
volume.
And why would I do that? So that someone would be so put off by me, they would want to hang out with this other guy.
By
that I'm setting
contrast,
up.
Yeah, they want to hang out with the guy who hangs out with the Wipeout guy. That makes
No,
sense.
they would go, you hang out with this loser, and that's their chance to go, no, let's get the fuck out of here.
And you're okay with that?
Yeah, because people who love EDM will find me.
Rocco will be
Very
playing
nice.
Wipeout on stage at EDC.
Hell
later
yeah.
this year.
He's got it
Very
all worked
nice.
out.
You're going to be influencing tomorrow
Yeah.
live
Yeah.
during the E3.
YouTube's live E3 coverage. Look for me.
Damn,
Look
dude.
for me.
Going places.
Jeff Keighley. I'm going to be influencing
Is
him.
that for real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Be doing some digital influence.
You sound like you're joking, but I believe
No.
that's for real.
It's for real.
This guy will be on television tomorrow. I hope you bring Wipeout with you.
I might.
You should
You
play the
should.
soundtrack for Jeff.
Oh, I should.
You
Definitely
should.
should.
Hey,
Have you heard this?
yeah. Hey, you know what? I would actually respect you if you played it full volume throughout the interview. If
Okay.
you could sneak that on.
Yeah.
There's an interview. I hope people out there can find this. There is an interview. I remember, this is a weird tangent, but there was an interview with Travis Barker where he was talking about some new game, or maybe it was Guitar Hero. I don't remember. But they're interviewing him, and during the interview, he's playing 3DS. Yeah, I'm really excited about the new game, and I thought to myself,
What?
I bet he was in a bad mood or something and refused to put it down. There's no way a human being would just do that and think it was fine. It's fine.
The game is so good.
And he's going, yeah,
He
it was
couldn't get
really
to a save
exciting.
point.
Yeah, it's really exciting to see this new
Close
game. People out there, does anyone out there remember what that was? I
Was
just
he-
remember seeing the interview and going, holy shit.
Was he talking about a 3DS game in the
No,
interview?
no. He was talking about something else, and he was playing 3DS during the interview. And I remember thinking to myself, that's really funny. I bet he's pissed. Or something.
He just doesn't give a fuck.
Anyway, so we'll see.
If you're a musician, your job is to make music, not give interviews. I don't blame him,
That's a good point.
There you
That's
go.
a very good point.
but that's funny.
Yeah. Anyway.
I tried. I have the PlayStation streaming service for PlayStation 4. You get a catalog
Yeah.
of like old games.
PS Now, right?
PS Now, yeah.
Okay, cool.
You know, I kind of slammed it in the past. It is a little bit spotty, but I finally, I actually enjoyed it this week because I was able to check out the latest Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
I
yeah.
believe
Yes.
it's Mortal Kombat
X.
X.
Yeah, I played a lot of that.
Yeah, with Freddy Krueger and Kratos and
Predator, Alien.
Kratos was in it? I
Kratos,
forgot about that. Okay.
Are those unlockable?
I think you have to buy Predator and Alien.
Oh, okay. I don't know how DLC works with PlayStation Now.
Me neither.
Leatherface too was in it.
I heard that some of the like slashers were kind of console exclusive. I might be wrong on
Oh,
that.
that might be it.
But
Yeah,
it
yeah,
definitely came with Freddy Krueger and Kratos already available to
That's
play. I really enjoyed it. It'd been so long since I played a Mortal Kombat game. It took me back. When I was a little kid, I loved Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And then I kind of just fell off. And this one was like, hell yeah, it's just as bloody and fucked up as ever.
Yeah.
But it made me think, I remember getting into the original Mortal Kombat probably when I was like 8 or 9. I would be scared to show an 8 or 9-year-old Mortal Kombat X.
Yes.
And
Dude, the
Yeah.
bone breaking like close-ups
Yeah.
on like
but kids love it.
I know.
Yeah, and I'm not-
it's visceral.
I'm not saying that's a knock against it, but it's interesting to me how far games have come as far as like what they will just
Intensity.
present out there.
Yeah.
And Mortal Kombat was fucking bloody as
It's
ever.
fantasy though. I mean, it's
Yeah.
fantasy violence.
It's fantasy violence. I dug
So
it.
over the top.
It's MK9. Sorry, not X. I guess is the one that I was playing. Anyways, I really enjoyed it. I was checking out this latest Mortal Kombat. PlayStation Now actually came through, gave me a enjoyable experience. So
Cool.
yeah, it was very cool.
That's cool. Hey, oh yeah.
I'm just laughing because I've played more of the most recent Mortal Kombat than I have the most recent Street Fighter. And I have.
I know a lot of people in the same boat.
Yeah,
Really,
It's really fun.
Street Fighter 5 never really came together.
I think
Street Fighter 5 just kind of missed for me.
You know,
Absolutely.
I would love for Street Fighter to be as bloody as Mortal Kombat. Do a Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat mashup and add fatalities and just go crazy with
Didn't
it.
Street Fighter 2 kind of... Remember, sometimes you'd like hit him in the face, there'd be a little shower of blood?
Yeah.
Or did they throw up?
It was like puke.
It was
Yeah,
puke
they did, right?
I think
Yeah.
on Super Nintendo it was puke, and on Genesis I think it was blood.
Which version do you
It was
choose?
color palette swap, like green and red.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
I think it was
How
like
funny.
a green and red thing. And
Red-
Mortal Kombat did that too on Genesis and Super
Yeah,
Nintendo.
Imagine
sweat
getting
and blood.
Yeah.
hit so hard in the face that you throw up. That sucks.
Airplane.
Yeah, wait for the fucking plane. Sorry, everybody.
What's up with it? Maybe John Kerry's coming in.
Ooh, your bud.
You
No.
never know.
Go meet him
He's
down at the
been
gas
known
station.
to frequent these skies.
Yeah, it's not even the right person.
It's all
So,
presidential
right.
shit to
What are you
me.
talking about? Like, John Kerry can come down here.
Yeah, he can. But Romney
But
definitely
he's no
won't.
Romney. You
Not getting
admit.
into it. Hey, I want to thank our sponsors, our real sponsors that are real. You don't have to doubt it because I'm saying it. I tell the truth always. I want to say thank you to MacWeldon.com. Mac Weldon is the finest clothing site on the internet. It rivals even ours. That's right. It's better, maybe. Who knows?
Decide for yourself.
Decide for yourself. Go to MacWeldon.com. Go to MacWeldon.com. Here's something
He's
we don't.
making up for the loss of Sean not being here.
Yeah, I want to try to fuck up and mangle this plug
God.
as much as I can. MacWeldon.com has outer and undergarments of the highest caliber. You can run, jump, fly, baby.
Whoa.
And sweat during all of it. And you're going to be fresh as a daisy thanks to their amazing technology. They got silver embedded into the fabric that keeps it all fresh.
Antimicrobial.
Anti everything that sucks. They don't do it.
Mac
What's your
Weldon
wicking?
provides high quality loungewear, comfortable wear that you said take it on a plane. They'll kick you off a plane for not dressing up. Have you heard this?
Yeah, it's a new thing. If you suck, you're out.
Seriously.
Back in the day, it used to be that way.
It still is.
At one time I got buddy passes. I had to wear a tie and like a
Yes,
suit.
that's it.
If
If
an
you're-
airline gives you a complimentary ticket,
Yeah.
you have to dress up or else they won't let you on the flight.
That's what
You
the lady
have
told
to-
me.
You have to look good enough to represent the company. So
Yes.
you can't be wearing tattered clothes, sweatpants,
Yoga pants.
Uggs. I think t-shirts. They were-
Unless it's from Mac Weldon, because this is
That is
luxury
Yeah.
design. If
Yep.
they try to kick you off, bro, this is Mac
Check
Weldon.
the fucking tag,
And
bro.
they're going to go, okay, free to go.
Say, hey, bro.
Sorry, you've been upgraded to first class.
You gotta
Even
check out the
better.
fucking tag, bro.
So go to
What
MacWeldon.com
was that
and
accent?
use...
What was that?
That's like someone trying to stop me in my class. And I pop out of it. What are you talking about,
Go to-
racist?
Why?
That's my
why-
attitude.
Why is your attitude sound like that?
Because when I get
Why does
attitude,
your attitude sound
because
like
I grew
that?
up in San Diego, Holmes.
Oh.
What?
So go to MacWeldon.com, use the offer code MEGA64, and you're gonna get a nice discount. So go to MacWeldon.com, use offer code MEGA64, and get a nice discount off of those amazing things.
Hell yeah.
I want to really thank drinkkickapoo.com. Kickapoo Joy Juice is one of the finest drinks ever. It's been a joy being sponsored by these wonderful people and their amazing drink. If you haven't tasted their sweet nectar, go to drinkkickapoo.com and get a case. They're also on Amazon. And get a case for yourself.
I feel like I need to let everybody know some insider information about Kickapoo.
Uh-oh.
They are actually going out of business.
Whoa.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's sad. Not enough of you have tried out Kickapoo, and it's just, they have to compete with Coca-Cola, they have to compete with Mountain Dew, they got to compete with V8 and
V8 Splash.
V8 Splash, and they
Shasta.
What do you do?
It's hard to keep the lights on and the doors open when you're Kickapoo, and so really, it's a time of desperation. If you haven't had a Kickapoo
The
yet,
entire chat thinks they're really going out of business.
they are.
So guess what? I'm gonna be the one to deflate this beach ball. They ain't. But for the sake of this story,
Yeah.
they are.
They are so close to losing everything. I
can sense it.
The owner of Kickapoo was walking around with fucking holes in his shoes.
Yeah, that's true. That's
and
actually
he was
true.
stepping in puddles, and
he had his pockets out like Hoover flags.
Yeah, he didn't even have socks on.
You guys got to get drinking.
Help him out, okay? Drink a fucking Kickapoo, all right? Show some charity, okay? Help.
Aren't you thirsty?
Yeah.
You're watching this.
Anyways,
I didn't mean to deflate that story, but the panic that broke out in the chat. I'm sorry, Derek. I hate that I had to do that.
All of a sudden, investors start pulling.
Drinkkickapoo.com.
And when I did it, Kevin's tripod like exploded.
Yeah.
Seriously, the head of it burst out. I'm not kidding. So that was like, it was like God stepped in, like, Rocco, you're ruining the fucking bit, asshole. And he threw a lightning bolt.
Yeah, what
All
happened to the?
I'm watching my monitor, and all of a sudden it's just the back of a TV.
So anyway, support Kickapoo.
Support Kickapoo. They need all the help they can get.
Yeah, go there. And hey, all right, shop.mega64.com is a great place to get our stuff. I want to announce something. Whoa. This coming Friday, I don't know what the date is on that. This coming 16th? Friday, the 16th.
Ooh.
We're going to do something a little unorthodox. Every year when we do conventions, we have a con exclusive Blu-ray. We've done that every year since like the beginning, like since like 2000, at least since 2005, at least.
There's a lot
We've
of
done
them.
a con Blu-ray or DVD like every year with some kind of exclusive thing. This year there won't be one. Whoa! In the upcoming summer cons, there will not be one.
Interesting.
The manufacturer that we've worked with since the beginning, they are actually closing up shop. This is for real. But anyway, yeah, for a bunch of different reasons, there just won't be one this year, which is kind of sad. Whatever. But to kind of close out that happening, this kind of thing, we've never done this. We're gonna sell the last batch of con exclusive Blu-rays that we did last year, which had Lord of the Rings Part 4 on it.
Dude.
We're gonna put them on sale online this Friday and this Friday only.
Whoa.
We're gonna put them on sale along with
first time ever, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Along with some leftover archive hoodies from the last pre-order run that we did. We have a few left, not that many, but they'll be on the site this Friday. Which, if you ever want to see Lord of the Rings Part 4, that's your last chance to see it.
You
We're never reprinting this. We're never gonna sell that again. So go there this Friday. Shop.mega64.com.
That's cool.
Check it out.
Check it.
What time is what everyone's asking?
Well,
check our Twitter.
More details will be coming later.
Yes.
Follow us on Twitter too for all Mega64 updates. We'll keep you in the know.
Yes. You want to talk about what Mega64 has been doing this past week? We dropped a couple interesting things.
Yeah, you know what? We've been sitting tight. Haven't put out a comedy video in a while because the last ones were so funny. We just want to make sure that they get all the laughs.
Every laugh was savored.
Yes, exactly.
Catch your breath
like a
after
fine,
that.
minty steak.
Yep.
We're checking out E3. We're going to return with some comedy videos. But we've been working on version 4. We've been cranking away at it.
Yes.
Everybody in this room was at a film shoot yesterday for version 4.
True.
Which went really well.
Yes.
We're plugging away at it. But, we slipped out a little teaser for version 4. Some of you were not even aware that it happened.
Yep.
We hid it in a fake episode of Friend Dimension.
Yeah.
Ooh, so all you fuckers out there who say Friend Dimension sucks, oh, I wouldn't be caught dead watching this show.
Who says that?
Guess what?
You missed out.
You
missed out.
And now you're banned.
V4Ts, yeah, now it's too late. You can't even see it. The people who saw it, a lot of positivity.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Nice response.
I didn't even know you did that.
I will say, I got a few people that were pissed that we just didn't play Overwatch. There were some people that were like, that's cool. Man, you're not going to play Overwatch?
They wanted to see Diva in the cop uniform so bad. There's not enough art online of that.
But anyway, that was a little treat. Just a little treat for the people who helped make version 4 happen at the rate that it's happened.
That's right.
So
version 4, will
bonus.
be released online on YouTube for free for everybody to see.
Yes.
But we put out a little teaser yesterday just to kind of, we've said it before. I'll say it again. It's been 7 years since we've done Mega64, the show.
Yeah.
And getting back into the saddle was an experience. 7 years, things change. And you wonder, are we still good at this? Do I still know how to do the voice? And I'm really happy with everything we've put out because people seem really receptive to version 4. I think it's turning out great, and I'm happy to see you guys think it's turning out great too.
I think it's interesting. Speaking of it being 7 years, I think it's interesting. Horatio pointed that out as well. Interesting.
Ooh.
Anyway,
real time.
I think it's. Anyway, I thought it was fun shooting that. It's always fun shooting. The particular. I don't want to say too much about it, but the character, in case you haven't seen it, but the certain character that I mentioned, it's always fun filming those scenes because I never know what you're going to say. So that's all.
We had a lot of outtakes.
Yeah. That's good.
We had 2
kind of like Bobby Brown.
You know, it was almost like an episode. A lot of people aren't going to even remember this show. It used to be a show on MTV called Cribs.
Oh, yeah.
Where you go to a rich person's house.
Love it.
And see where they, where they had sex, where they ate breakfast, where they took a shit.
Where the magic happens.
That was the show.
That's what you got.
That's a pretty good description.
Yeah.
That's Cribs for
really
you.
thought about it like that. Wow.
But when you point at the bed, this is where the magic happens.
Everybody says, especially all the rappers.
All the rappers
say, yo, this is where the magic happens. So that's just built into my brain. I watched so much Cribs growing up that, Horatio kind of does a tour of the spot, comes to a bed, says this is where the magic happens. I riffed on that for so long. We had multiple takes and kind of 2 different paths. The joke that ended up in there was the better joke, but there were many other jokes that were cut. And that's, I think, what Rocco's talking about. He never knows what I'm going to say. I don't even know what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, Can I say what the outtake was?
Go for it.
Yeah, the outtake was he shows his bed and says, "This is where the magic happens."
Oh,
and the one that we cut was that he started naming magicians and sex acts. This is where David Blaine, street magician, takes a woman of the street. This is where David Copperfield becomes David Coppercock. This is where Siegfried and Roy. Fuck.
Yeah.
This is where my favorite. There's all kinds of
This
stuff.
is where, and I'm going to do the voice just to prove I can still do it.
hell yeah.
This is where the amazing Jonathan becomes the horny Jonathan.
Yeah.
I was thinking the amazing Jonathan in the back of my mind the whole time.
So
That's
that was
wonderful.
good.
That's great.
That's what we described. That's not even in the video. I'll see it sometime.
We
Shit.
cut that out. I just,
Cream rises to the top. It was
right.
better than that.
now it's like a play. Live on
It
stage.
sucks you forgot how to do the voice. Oh well. Sean forgot how to do Marcus.
Yeah, I know a
It
friend who's
sucks.
more animated. Hook it up.
I know. Sean forgot how to puppet.
Just,
I can't even puppet today.
I want to say too about version 4.
This is me when I'm doing it.
What I always felt about the versions, we consider ourselves filmmakers, but we never went to film school. We took a little bit of film in college, and then we dropped out and just kind of went into MEGA64.
Hell yeah.
And for me, that's the way to do it.
Hey,
drop out of college.
Kevin
by the
Smith
way.
said it. Tarantino said it. Just go make your fucking
Derek
thing.
said it.
Derek said it.
Derek said it.
All the greats.
Kubrick.
I considered version 1, version 2, version 3 a year in film school. And, we learned a lot. Doing version 1, we just kind of learned what it was to make a production. With version 2, we tried to work with lighting and camera work. And with version 3, we really tried to expand our storytelling capability. And I always felt like, man, we can't do version 4 because we're as fucking good as we'll ever get. There's nowhere left to go. But in working on it now, we have taken it to the next level.
Dude, 7 years more experience.
Yeah, and we've learned a lot in 7 years.
That's the ghost that lives.
Was that door open?
Yeah.
There's a ghost that lives here. Don't worry about it.
Ghost just shut a door. And
That was the Raven.
I'm just really excited for everybody to see it. This isn't even a selling point because it's going to be available for free.
Yeah.
Everybody out there will be able to see it.
You're gonna like it.
YouTube, baby.
I'm really happy with how it's turning out,
Me
and
too.
I feel legitimately we've leveled up yet again. I didn't think it could be done, but it's been done.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's there's stuff that we filmed that it was like in my imagination that's how MEGA64 always looked. Do you know what I mean? Like version 1, I wanted it to look like, it's always going to look like a cheesy show, but I wanted it to look like a really like Pee-wee's Playhouse shit,
Yeah.
And it's like we're getting there kind of now.
Your original
I'm happy about it.
Just
view, is like coming to life.
I feel like we've gone above and beyond to kind of get awesome costumes. We're going I don't want to give too much away, but
Yeah.
on every level,
Yeah.
it's been improved
And
on every level.
People are asking, of course, like, you know, there's some people who want to see it in the way that they saw the other ones, you know, about will there be a fancy Blu-ray with extra stuff? Of course there will be. So if you want to go that route, you can, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
So you'll have options. So anyway, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Essentially, though, I mean, most everyone's TV hooks up to the internet, and YouTube is the most popular app on most of those devices.
There'll be a reason to see it either way.
Yeah.
So
you know, we're filming so much. I'm sure there's going to be extra stuff. We usually put a documentary on the versions.
Yeah.
We don't have any of this planned. I'm speaking off the cuff here.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm sure at some point down the line we'll archive it in a way. People like to put stuff on their shelf. I'm still a guy who likes to put stuff on his shelf.
Totally.
Oh yeah.
Me too.
Being a guy who's bought 27 digital copies of Minecraft, I appreciate a physical copy of anything. So
yeah,
we'll figure that out.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, excited about that.
Hey, you did a new PPS this week?
Yeah. This week we played. What did we play? Borderlands 2. Brian brought it by.
Yeah.
That's the first time I had played that shooter.
Yeah. What did you think of it?
It was really fun. I can see the appeal. It took me a while to come around on that game's art style. And I know that's almost what makes that game for most people. But it was something that the cell shading kind of put me off at first.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't until watching someone play a lot of the pre-sequel, I was like, I've kind of come around on that art style.
You know, I always liked the art style of Borderlands, but I felt like it was the illusion of open world. And it was a lot more linear than they
It does get repetitive,
and that's why it was a game that I liked compared to other games like Skyrim or Fallout, where it was actually open world. Because those were too much for me to handle. I'd get out into the world and I'd go somewhere and then I would die, and there was a huge learning curve. But with Borderlands, it felt a lot more arcadey and fun. But then you could level up and select your loadout.
Yeah, you gotta, cool. It's taster's choice, because I actually prefer the huge open world. I like being thrown in way over my head and like having to fight to survive and figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool.
Being scared.
Yeah.
Being scared, definitely.
And that was something I actually learned by playing Zelda. Is like now I'm like kind of understanding how you're supposed to get acclimated to an open world game. It's like, yeah, you're supposed to go here and die.
Dip your toe in everywhere. Figure it out.
Die and try different strategies and figure out what works for you. Because some strategies work for a certain person and won't work for another person. So that's the best thing about open world, is everybody has to find their own style. But some people don't want to find their own style. They love playing video games. They just want to jump right in and get to it. So that's kind of what Borderlands is.
Yeah. And that was a good way to sort of like ease me into those types of games. And it was really fun because it was really deep with all the side quests and all of the stuff like that. So it was cool to play with him. But
I believe Borderlands 2 was written by Anthony Birch.
That's correct.
It was 2?
Yeah.
And Tiny Tina is in it?
That's his sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how she got that gig.
How in the hell did she get that?
Nepotism, corrupt bullshit.
I thought they worked on 2. They didn't work on? Is there a 3, or is the pre-sequel the third?
Pre-sequel was the only other game I think they released.
The PS4.
But then there's a Telltale game too.
Oh, that's coming.
No, that's out.
It's out?
Yeah,
that was a PS Plus game like last month.
Jesus. That's a franchise that I just kind of like missed the boat on, but playing it with you, it was a lot of fun.
I mean,
speaking of those Telltale games, sorry.
Real quick though, about Borderlands 2, it is a fun 2-player multiplayer co-op game. That's the best part about Borderlands is you could sit with a friend and go through the world together and help each other out. And that's something you can't do in Fallout or Skyrim unless you play
the fun I had in Destiny with like, I'm dying, come help me. And like, that was what we did on Wednesday's PPS. It was like, oh shit, I died. Brian, come help me kill this guy real quick before.
Resurrect me.
Yeah, it's fun.
What were you going to say, Eric?
What were you going to say?
Is there a Telltale Madden game? Is that a real thing?
What?
Telltale
we made
Madden?
that up in a video years ago.
Hey, Madden 2018 has a story mode that you don't play football.
That's kind of cool.
They announced that yesterday.
Hey,
so we called that, by the way.
That's kind of cool.
That. We absolutely called that.
That'll introduce.
Is Ueda involved?
That'll introduce that'll introduce like sports gamers, like Madden gamers, to like maybe RPG elements of like a story game.
I don't.
Yeah, what do you do in a story mode?
I don't know.
Become a superstar player. Don't get anyone pregnant.
You got to,
buy a house.
You're in an elevator
go on
with your
cribs.
girlfriend. You snap and beat her up, and then you realize there's a security camera recording you.
What do you
then
do?
You have to like sneak around, find the tape, and destroy it.
Yeah.
Call Roger Goodell.
You get
Fuck up
wind
some
that your
dogs.
illegal dog fighting ring, where you've killed hundreds of thousands of dogs illegally, is being investigated by the FBI. So you got to cover that up.
Ooh, you deflate the ball or do you pump extra air up
you have
into
to
it?
sneak into the ball vault where all the inflation measurements are kept, and
Ball vault.
fudge them a little bit.
Fudge that ball
See,
vault
this
numbers.
is what's nice. We don't have Sean here going, but football rules.
Yeah.
Which is what he's always saying.
Yeah, he's always
none of this
about
much
Green
macho
Bay.
shit.
He's always like, Tim Tebow, I fucking love him.
yeah, take a knee, Tim
His new
Tebow.
thing is
I love
soccer,
him.
and he doesn't shut up about his feet. And
Get over
Yeah,
it.
I like soccer because the city doesn't have to pay for it. I like soccer. The city doesn't have to pay for it.
Perfect Sean.
Taxpayers aren't going to pay for it. I like soccer.
Perfect.
I watch Rocco make his salads, and I know every detail. By gosh, by golly.
Classic Sean.
Classic.
Easy
How he
peasy,
always
lemon
says that.
squeezy.
So yeah, you
Easy
can
peasy. Easy peasy.
you can check out PPS on the archives.
That's
MEGA64 archives. That was harsh. Trying to blow
What?
over it. Nah.
What?
You're gonna have. I'm telling you, dude. He's gonna save receipts.
Sean is a fan.
Do an impression of me next time.
Of Kevin Spacey from House of Cards, and he adapted the knock on the table thing to get it done. And Rocco just called him out on it.
Yeah, he watches my salad. I watch his hands.
I have seen him do that.
That's right.
Ba-da-ba.
That's good.
That's right.
Ba-da-ba.
Sean,
Did you know that was from a TV
you
show?
got called out.
Yeah.
You got roasted, toasted, and burnt to a crisp. Gave myself a high five.
He'll never do
Oh,
it again now.
What you gonna do about it?
What you
He's
gonna
never
do?
gonna touch another table as long as he lives.
Yeah, touch
Oh,
my
gosh,
table.
by
I
golly.
dare you.
Oh well, he's not even watching this because we're 6 minutes over, so he stopped editing.
Oh, he's deleted this footage.
Yeah,
God,
this
we
is
have
all-
so much more to talk about.
I know.
Yeah.
Keep it going, bro.
Yeah, here.
Real quick, I want to just say MEGA64 is always putting out stuff. So
Yeah.
check out our YouTube channel, check out our archive channel to see
Yeah.
PPS, to see the after shows. You can find Friend Dimension available on our Patreon, and follow us on Twitter and social media. Check us out, dude.
Yeah.
We're all over. We cast our net wide, and
Boom.
we're on the dark web too. If you're a hacker, you can find us down there. That's where our funniest videos go.
Yeah.
The stuff that is illegal to put on the bright web.
I call it the normie web.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
I
still
call
go
it
on
the,
the
I call
normie
it the
web?
pleb web.
There you
Pleb
go.
web.
I made a little rhyme.
Pleb web.
rap out of
Yeah.
it.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I watched Labyrinth this past week.
Oh,
you ever
Bowie?
see that?
The
And-
Bowie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jennifer
Hell
Connelly.
yeah, that's in 4K. So what did I see? If that's a myth, did I even see Labyrinth?
Does it move?
Checkmate, atheists.
Was the movie filmed in 4K?
It was filmed on film, which
Jared.
is scanned. You can scan film is such a dense material.
I love
You
it.
could actually scan it up to like 8K.
That is.
So where's 8K?
That is a myth that the 4K con men
Oh,
are trying to
fuck.
perpetrate on the world.
Whoa. Film Illuminati.
Want me to blow your mind?
Phil
Yeah,
Illuminati.
hey, do it.
It never got better than DVD.
Whoa.
DVD is perfect, and everything else bullshit.
Unnecessary?
Rocco, rebuttal?
Not needed.
Exactly.
Anyway,
I love that movie growing up.
I think I've said this kind of thing before. I think I said this when I saw Howard the Duck.
Big Jim,
These-
Jim Henson.
both Lucasfilm movies
Oh,
from
yeah.
'86.
Yeah.
And what's funny is you watch behind the scenes of Labyrinth, and George Lucas is on set through all that, and you just learn all Lucas wanted to do was make these movies with realistic little creatures.
Yeah.
That's all he wanted to do, and it's just funny watching it going. If you watch this pattern, you would know how episode 1 would turn out of Star Wars.
Oh, jeez.
And it's so funny how shocked everyone was, but it's
Yeah.
like if you really examine the way he was going, he just wanted to make these weird movies with little creatures in them. What is that? Is that like his fetish or something?
Yeah.
Like
I saw Labyrinth
What is
as an
that?
adult, and I enjoyed it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I enjoyed the
I've
hell.
seen it
I
as an
enjoyed the
adult.
hell out of
No,
it.
I never saw it as a kid.
Oh,
I
okay.
only
I never saw
experienced
it
it
as-
as a grown up.
Yeah, me too.
So
No,
I really liked it.
I really liked it too. Yeah, I hadn't seen
Good
it
music,
in a long, long time.
Memorable music, a
Yeah,
good
music was
score.
A bulge the size of a cantaloupe.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
David Bowie's nuts.
Dude, and
are
he does
like-
that Fushi Gushi thing.
Yep.
Remember they
right.
sold those? Like,
So what I
has
heard
seen on TV.
was David. Maybe this is an urban legend.
Mhm.
I heard David Bowie insisted on having a bulge, and originally it was bigger and more pronounced and the directors had to scale it back.
What?
Seriously,
it's a cod piece.
It is. No, he legitimately wears a cod piece.
Yeah.
It is intentional that he has a giant schlong.
But it's not.
But he does in real life, so.
I think that's a traditional type of like costuming, though.
Let's keep in mind it's a children's movie.
A cod piece. Yes. Okay.
In the behind the scenes, the people behind the movie, all the producers and everything, it was completely intentional. Yeah. They wanted him to have the tightest pants, and they wanted that to be noticeable because he represented a kind of dangerous kind of sexuality.
Sexual energy.
Because it was this girl's story into adulthood.
Oh,
and they wanted him to be, they said, they wanted it to be, they wanted him to be, they said, put him in the tightest pants possible.
They want the audience to notice that.
But they realized, they had gone far. They were like, once they were on set, it was like, oh, we got to be careful.
So they did scale it back?
I think
or just like, don't zoom in on it?
Yeah, they scaled it back. Like,
they had to like kind of
make it smaller.
They're like, all right, too big.
But it wasn't, I'm just saying, it wasn't all his idea. They wanted that. But
Interesting.
But then they were,
I always thought of it as like he's dressed up like in old kind of like Victorian royalty attire, and he's the Goblin King, you know.
Yeah.
So it just made sense. Like he's in this poofy, frilly outfit, and a cod piece. Like in A Clockwork Orange, they wear cod pieces. It's just like this old throwback type of
Clockwork
costuming.
Orange doesn't have any phallic references.
They
don't really focus on.
But I don't know, when I see a cod piece, I don't think of it being like a phallic reference. It's just like, no, that's a cover, because it's a covering.
Even like
it's specifically
old kings would have cod pieces with huge like dick sheaths.
It's a sign of strength.
Yeah, to show that they had the biggest cock in the kingdom.
Was it really made to show the... Oh, I didn't know that. See, I think of it as like just an old, like, we don't wear bloomers. We don't wear tunics.
For your dick? Or like...
Yeah, I thought it was some type of like, not armor, but like,
protection?
Well, no, just a covering. Like, but for people who don't wear a fucking bag with holes in it, like commoner, like tunic, you wear like a nice frilly thing with a cod piece and like, breeches.
You do, but the cod piece is out to here.
Yeah. Fuck.
Lets them know.
Because you're letting people know.
This is why I'm so rich.
All right. Shit.
Riches.
You guys just schooled me on the whole...
I know, a little history lesson.
Hell yeah. I'm going to look at it different now.
Now you probably want to go play Genital Jousting.
No, I don't want to play.
I'm not ready for that.
I don't need that.
Anyway, that's all I want to say about that.
Cool. Hey, damn, there's so many movies and TV shows I want to talk about. It's all gonna get cut out.
Whip through them.
Yeah, all right. Sorry, Sean.
Rapid fire.
All right. You saw
It Comes at Night.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a horror movie.
I thought it was a horror movie too, and I just found out it's getting rave reviews, and it's directed by a 28-year-old.
Whoa. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yo.
And it's his second movie.
It is a suspense movie.
Okay.
And I liked it.
Cool.
It's hard not to spoil it.
People who
so I don't want to talk about
all right.
it.
I've heard a lot of good reviews from people who know that type of genre of movie, and that's what's been getting me excited about seeing it. It's everybody saying this wasn't what I expected, but I was impressed with it.
Yeah, I was expecting a horror movie.
Yeah.
Speaking of horror movies, I signed up for a streaming service this week called Shudder. It's kind of like Netflix for horror movies.
I've heard of this advertised before.
Yeah, it was pretty cheap. It was cheaper than Netflix. It was like half the price. And I really like horror movies. In fact, when I go on Netflix, I usually just look up horror and suspense movies. It's my favorite genre just to kind of jump into. So I was like, yeah, I'll check out Shudder. The selection isn't huge, but I'm really enjoying it for the price. They have something called Shudder TV where they just basically program it for you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which is awesome. So you just put it on and watch it. It's not available on PlayStation. I think it might be available on Xbox. I have a Roku at home, so I can watch it on that.
There you go.
Cool. I was able to see a movie I had heard about a few years ago called Beyond the Black Rainbow, which came out in 2009. And basically people were saying this movie is a masterpiece. It is so good, but it is the slowest of the slow burns. Like, I had to give this movie 4 or 5 chances to sit through it, but I was so happy when I did. Those were the reviews I watched going in. That is not my review. This movie is a slow burn out. I was sitting there just tolerating it. Okay. All right. Slow burn.
Ooh.
Slow burn. Nothing's happening, but I'm paying attention. Looks cool. All right. Maybe this is going to come together. Credits. What the fuck? And then I went back and I read the review and it was like, you may love it, you may hate it, but you will have a strong opinion. And I was like, you're goddamn right about that. So Beyond the Black Rainbow wasn't for me, but I found actually a podcast that is on the service called Darkest Night, which has 2 seasons and is an audio podcast. It's not a movie. You just listen to it. It's almost like an old radio mystery theater. That is good. I really enjoy it. I was listening to the first 2 episodes, and it is like a really good, interesting anthology series with this overarching story. So in Darkest Night, the first season, at least, is about this laboratory that develops a way to kind of retrieve the memories of people who have recently died and find out what killed them. So they're just doing these experiments over and over, and every like retrieved memory is its own story within Darkest Night.
Cool.
And they're horror stories. And I only listened to the first 2, but it was fucking cool.
That's really cool.
And they've got some big name actors attached to it. And hey, I want to recommend Darkest Night. You don't have to sign up for Shudder because I think it's available on iTunes as well.
It's a widely available podcast.
It's a widely available podcast. It is produced with some money behind it.
Hell
so
yeah.
it
That's
is not
really cool.
It's not amateur. It is really good.
Darkest Night.
I'm enjoying Darkest Night. Hey, check it out. And then yeah, that's basically the stuff I've been watching this week. The Mummy came out.
Yeah, The Mummy. Finally, the Dark Universe is open for business. Finally.
I always say, like, I reluctantly am going to have to go see these movies. That did happen with Wonder Woman. And I think next week I'm taking my mom to go see The Mummy.
I've heard The Mummy is the worst Tom Cruise movie ever made.
She loves Tom Cruise.
Those are the reviews coming out.
Yo.
All the reviews saying that.
I can't watch the trailer without hearing him just screaming in the airplane without the... Yeah. Because you can still hear it.
The muted version.
Yeah, you can hear that once you've heard it once.
Hey, Sean, make the theme song this week just the disembodied audio of that fucked up Mummy trailer.
They put it out. They uploaded it on accident without the like background music and effects, and it's just Tom
Missing
Cruise
audio.
yelling.
The reviews are coming out. They're saying this is one of the worst movies ever made. And one review said something that really hit home with me. And the review said, a few years ago, 10 years ago, the general audience was asked to tolerate Hollywood's creative bankruptcy. Now we're expected to applaud it. And it went on to say they are setting up a cinematic universe that nobody wants. Except for maybe the stockholders in the corporation that is producing these movies. It is just a unanimously agreed snore fest. And then we're expected to not only enjoy this, but look forward to Dr. Jekyll, and Quasimodo, and all this other shit.
Yeah.
And then you saw this hilarious review that was like, they're kickstarting the Dark Universe with this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kickstarting.
Didn't get funded.
Yeah, they're kicking things off with The Mummy. And brilliant comment on this news story. They said, they're kicking things off. What about when they kicked it off with the Wolfman, which I didn't know was supposed to be part of it.
Benicio del Toro.
And with the Dracula Untold, which was definitely supposed to start this.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Dracula Untold was supposed to be the start
Dracula
of this.
Untold was the trailer.
Oh, yes.
You think you know Dracula? You have no idea.
Yeah.
I never claimed to fucking know everything about Dracula.
You're right.
I do.
Piece of shit.
So the comment said, and this was great, they were like, so when The Mummy flops, are we going to kickstart it again with The Hunchback? What are we doing? We're going to kick things off with that?
I never thought about, when you mentioned the Dark Universe lineup, and it was Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, Invisible Man, all this stuff, I never realized, where's #1 fucking Dracula on that list? Oh, it already happened.
Yeah, they gave up.
Everyone in the chat saying The Mummy is not that bad, but it's pretty okay. Shut up.
Hey, Derek, I just want to point out the person who said that was Dr. Ryan.
Oh, of course it's Ryan.
All right.
Bad Teacher is his favorite movie of all time.
God damn it.
Last week, I kind of panned Wonder Woman for being stupid. And people were like, hey, you know what? It's $100 million movie. What do you expect? Go to Cannes and watch $1 million movie. That's fucking lame, and I feel sorry for you. Yeah, I could go find $1 million movie. That's really interesting. But those directors are then hired to make $100 pieces of shit.
$100 million.
$100 million pieces of shit. And, I'm sorry if I think maybe it would be nice if one of these fucking $1 billion movies actually tried to be good.
Had thought.
Actually tried to be interesting.
Yeah.
I guess I'm the problem here. Because I expect more. People were like, you talk about All Quiet on the Western Front. Sorry, this isn't fucking intellectual. Yeah, I mentioned a book I read in 9th grade. Yeah, when I was 14, I got a fucking message, and now 15 years later,
it just sucks
there's nothing left to be said.
It just sucks that on a global scale, lazy is rewarded, and I'm tired of that excuse of like, well, it's that, well, for what it is, like you were saying, Eric, and like, you know, man, you know, I don't know. There's a lot of blockbusters in the past that have been thoughtful, and it sucks they can't all be.
Yeah, and that era is over. Like there was a time when
Fight Club, when Matrix,
big movies were good and interesting and had a big
those are actually two pretty small movies in comparison.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Those were low budget movies. I mean, they were major studio movies, but they were smaller. Yeah. But Jurassic Park, you know, is a fucking gigantic movie that had a lot of thought behind it. Yeah. You know, I always use that as an example because I think it's the best one in terms of.
I think that's a good point.
You know what I mean? Like
Independence Day.
Like yeah, Independence Day was.
I want to say in my defense, I'm not the problem. I'm trying to help everyone by raising the expectations of what we should be getting.
So whatever little fucker said that to Derek, email me personally, and I'm gonna send you a virus.
Whoa!
Influence. You've been influenced.
My digital dark influence is coming for you. Yeah. And the dark universe is gonna open up your ass.
Ooh, watch out! Grim Reaper's coming now.
They got Quasimodo, and they got
Sanctuary.
Me. I'm like the new Quasimodo. Put that online. Put this picture. I'm the new Quasimodo.
Zoom in on that.
Nice.
Did you get that?
I'm the new Quasimodo, and not the fun-loving, caring kind, the evil kind.
Dude,
I'm evil Quasimodo. This hunch on my back is full of hate.
What's Sean gonna edit during that? I hope.
Yeah, Sean, edit the most scary fucking intro for me into the dark universe. Just use this footage.
We're 20 minutes over.
Use this footage.
He's gonna be doing that.
You're at the hour 20 mark. Edit this fucking terrifying trailer. Like,
I shall come back very soon now with terrible power. The nations of the world will run squealing in terror.
I'm the Hunchback of San Diego. All right. We should probably end it.
Dude, I have such a good story.
End it on the story. End it on the story.
Do the story.
End it on the story.
It's a long story.
Are we doing an after show? We did a whole keynote.
Don't listen to Garrett.
End
the story.
End it on the story.
Right.
Let's end it on the story. Sean will appreciate it.
It's a story about parking.
I hate parking.
All right, hear it.
So, hey, has this ever happened to you guys? Maybe not. But if you live on a street and somebody parks in front of your house.
Oh, yeah.
That's your parking spot.
No.
It's your house.
Legally, though?
Legally, no.
Legally, no. But just
if
etiquette,
I don't have an assigned spot, I will try to park in front of my house, yes.
But if it's taken by someone else.
It doesn't, like, irk me one way or another.
Well,
if they're still parking on the rest of the street.
I live on a street where it's my house, and then there's a neighbor, and then there's a third house, and that's the end of the block.
Okay.
Next to my house is an alleyway. On the other side of the alleyway is a taco shop and a parking lot. Across the street from me is a church with a parking lot. And then, you know, I have these two neighbors. Across the street from them is an apartment complex. And then, you know, on the end,
give your address so they can look it up.
On the end of the block is
they can see it.
Google Maps, Eric.
Is the parking lot for the apartment complex. And I have found that there is, between the church, the fucking taco shop, the apartment complex, there's always somebody parked in front of my door. And I like the convenience of parking in front of my door. But you know what? You're right. It's public parking.
It's kind of annoying.
It's public parking.
If it's always taken, though, I'd be annoyed. If I never get it.
But here's the thing. Yeah. Lately, there has been specifically 2 cars that park there, and then they are there for days at a time.
Yeah.
I'm talking
that's way different.
4 or 5 days.
Now,
sometimes over a week. And I'm serious. I'm not exaggerating. 1 car will be parked in front of my front door for a week straight. Every day I come home looking for, I'm going to park in front of my door, walk into my house. It's the same fucking car. And I'm thinking, you can't just leave your car here.
Now, I just wanted to say, Somebody said in the chat too. Yeah, and I know this from personal experience.
It is 72 hours.
72 hours. Yeah, you the
and,
cops
and they're going over it. And I don't want to call the cops, but there has been an instance where a car was parked across the street from me for over a month.
Yeah,
and I called the cops on them, and because not that I thought they were breaking the law, but I legitimately thought the car was abandoned. And I was thinking, well, if your car's there was shit all over it from a tree, like birds were shitting all over it. The window had become cracked because they just weren't moving it, and like stuff from the tree had hit the window and it got cracked. So I called the cops and I was like, this car's been here for a month. I think it's been abandoned. Can you come check it out? And as soon as they left a ticket on it, these two guys came out of nowhere with like scrubbers and cleaned the car up and towed it away, like to the back of a pickup truck. And I just thought like, oh, so you knew your car was here and you just left it here for over 4 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Lately,
lazy as fuck.
Lately, so this past week I came home and it hit pet peeve level. There was one of these cars that is always parked in front of my house for 4 or 5 days at a time. I recognize the car because there's a Jesus fish on it and a SDSU sticker,
right?
Local college. They had parked 5 feet from the end of the curb, and then there was a 5-foot gap, and then another car was parked there, and then another 5-foot gap. You could fit 4 cars on this curb, but because 2 morons don't know how to park, they took up the entire street worth of parking on this side. And I saw it and I got pissed off, and the car was there for about 4 or 5 days. And I finally, you know what? I shouldn't have done this. I wrote a note.
What did it say?
Derek does. I've seen him write many notes in the past.
It was there. Hey, the law is 72 hours. It was there for 4 days, taking up 2 spots.
It's fair.
So I wrote a note on a 3x5 card, and here's what the note said. It said, "Please do not park your car in 2 spots and leave it here all weekend. Thanks."
Very to
reasonable.
the point and respectful.
Yeah.
Please, thanks.
Here's the problem I have.
I said please and thanks.
Yep.
Yeah, and they're a repeat offender, and they do it all the time. I came back at the end of the day. I put the note on the car. I came back at the end of the day. The car was gone.
Tight.
Nice.
Mission accomplished.
I got my spot back. I parked my car. I came out today. There was a note on my car.
Nice.
I've brought the note with me to the podcast. I would like to show the note to everybody. Yeah. Keep this in mind.
All right.
There was a Jesus fish on this car.
That's Christ-like.
It's very Christ-like. And honestly, I have to hand it to them. It was a very Christ-like note.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
full.
Good. You got to go the Christian way.
Full 8x10. Oh, that's 2 colors. Wait, they took out 2 different colored pens to make that?
Bold red letters, fuck you. Then in parentheses, public parking, smiley face.
Wow.
And then really tiny up here, you probably can't see it, hee hee hee, like a little coy little laugh.
What?
And I just want to think, this is probably how Jesus would handle a parking complaint as well.
Yeah. That's what he said from the cross.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah,
they did you a favor.
Why is that?
Because next time there's any car that is in your way that is parked there longer than 72 hours,
you
will not hesitate to call the police.
That's it.
Car fucking move.
That's the end. That's the end.
Hey, because you're never gonna leave yours there for more than 72. You would always move it.
That's it.
And you know what? I'm just thinking, like, I come and I go to work, I go hang out with my friends. What kind of loser has nowhere to go for 5 days in a row?
True.
What I suspect is, this is really nice handwriting on the public parking. I think it's a lady.
Yeah, that's
this is I was going to say.
I'm doing some handwriting analysis. I think this is a lady.
This is a girl.
I suspect that she has a boyfriend in the apartment complex across the street.
Yep.
And comes to visit him on the weekends and thinks it's totally cool to park her car in front of my house,
I think so,
take up 2 spots, and leave it there all weekend and beyond.
Yeah.
And lady, you got to remove the Jesus fish from the back of your car. Maybe I'll go take it myself.
Remove it for her and bring it to the podcast.
Yeah, bring it
as a trophy.
Yeah,
there you go.
Scrape
Hey,
it off.
You know how you can scare the fuck out of anyone who parks in front of your car, your house now?
What?
you have a piece of chalk?
Yep. That was hey Garrett. I was gonna say the same.
Oh,
Go
mark
out,
their tires.
Chalk a little line on the tire where it goes onto the ground
on the road. Yeah.
Yeah. So just put that like chalk on the tire to the ground, and they'll think
But
a cop is gonna come by in another half hour or something to tow you.
Yeah.
I almost. And here's the thing. So today I got this note, and I was like, all right. And then I drove because I actually go places in my car. And I drove around the street. They were parked one street over. I found their car, and I almost want to put another note back.
Just put the
in
same
different
note back.
handwriting.
No. I want to be really nice and almost get like a $5 Starbucks gift certificate and be like, "Thank you for appreciating the parking situation."
Yeah.
Kill him with kindness.
Price be with you.
Yeah,
You should.
I want to. Yeah, I want to.
Kill him with kindness.
100%.
I want to show them WWJD.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
That's-
There you go.
Give them a real reason. Be
Absolutely.
like, I couldn't help but notice your Jesus fish, and
I don't even want to mention
very
that.
all right. Yeah, but
I honestly, thanks for understanding the parking situation. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
$5 gift
$5
card.
keep it vague. You're right.
Absolutely.
Garrett.
Yeah.
And your note with God bless.
Yes.
Yeah. God bless.
God bless.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hee hee.
Not even just God bless. That is. I will give you the $5. Please do that.
Big bold letters.
That's
Anyway,
worth it.
Thank you everybody
watching.
for watching tonight. We'll end on that note in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
You're gonna go to hell now.
Oh,
Good
what a
night,
beautiful
and God bless.
Fuck you, public parking.